If you want people to know the name of your website, your company, or yourself, you need to tell them somewhere in your videos. And to do this, you're probably going to use a lower third. There are an infinite number of animation styles out there, but recently it's the clean, minimalistic look that's become popular. Today, I'll be showing you some simple techniques that you can use to create the next great lower third animation. I'm Javert Valbar for inScapeDigital.com. Let's get started. There are a few lower third templates already available on the preset marketplace. Be sure to check them out. They're free to download and you can learn a few things from studying them. One of my favorites is the 10 Clean Lower Thirds by AG Arts Co. Now, I've found that the most important thing when it comes to getting a good-looking lower third is not the style of animation or colors, but the font that you choose. You could go out and spend $20 to $30 on a template, but if you use Comic Sans or Times New Roman for the title, it's not going to look good no matter what you do. My recommendation is to check out sites like dafont.com and stack up on sans serif fonts, which means they don't have any tails on the letters and are very clean looking. Typing in all capital letters is also very widespread right now. If you decide to do this and find that it looks like the title is shouting at you, try making the letters that should be lowercase a little bit smaller in size. For inspiration on design, check out sites like videohive.net. Notice that most everything is capitalized, and there are usually only 2 or 3 solid colors at work. There are no gradients. The animations comprise of solid rectangles and thin lines. The pointy, beveled lower thirds like you see in old newscasts are out. One of the most useful effects to know when creating animations is Set Matte. This effect allows you to set the alpha channel of one layer based on another. So if you've ever wanted to cut out a piece of video based on text, this is what you're looking for. I do have an older tutorial on this effect that demonstrates some examples, so be sure to check that out if you don't fully understand it. For now, I'll just show you how to cut out text in a solid color. The first thing I'll do is create a plane. Then you can either mask out a rectangle or just resize it. Now I'll create a text layer, making the width 1920 so that it can easily be centered. I'll type the word sunset, then come over here to the text panel, make the color black, and resize it. The color doesn't actually matter, this is just so that I can see where it is. Once you're happy with the positioning, hide the text layer by clicking the eye. Now drag the Set Matte effect onto the plane, and set the source layer to the text. Depending on how you have it set up, you might have to click this invert button. I realize that I didn't exactly create a lower third here, but this cutout technique is very prevalent in modern animations, and the Set Matte effect is handy to know anyways. Another way to use this effect is to have your text slide in from nowhere. In this example, I want my text layer to come in from the bottom, but I don't want it to be visible below the line. I could draw a mask, but it'll move with the text layer, as you can see here. So instead, I'll create a plane and align the edge with the white line. The reason I'm doing this is because we're going to use the plane's alpha channel for the matte. And if it doesn't exist past this line, the text will show up when it crosses that boundary. So this time, I'll add the Set Matte effect to the text, and set the source layer to the plane. Now it won't show up until it crosses the line. Lower thirds require animation, which requires keyframes. If you don't know already, there are several different keyframe types that affect the motion. The default is linear, which means the motion will be the same speed throughout. In most cases for motion graphics, this is too jarring and doesn't look good. Instead, you're going to want to use the smooth setting. This will bring it to a more gentle start and stop. And if you're feeling brave, you can set the keyframe to manual Bezier, which gives you full control over the motion by using the value graph. There are tutorials on the value graph for other applications out there, but the same principles apply to HitFilm. So, in summary, here are the things you can do to improve your lower third animations. Use a clean all-caps font. Use only 2 or 3 solid colors in the whole animation. Learn the Set Matte effect to create minimalistic designs. And set your keyframes to smooth or manual. If you create something cool, don't forget to share it with others on the preset marketplace. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.